I made a weird noise. I apologize.
So what's new about the Mark II?
Well, big pieces of it is it's finally added that 32-bit float that everybody's been wanting and asking for, right? Similar to the LARK MAX, still has recording on the transmission side, so you have a backup recording on the transmitter itself. We've added a couple other things, though, in that you have the ability to have a cold shoe adapter, which is actually a hot shoe, right? So this will actually go into your Sony directly. A lot of Sony models will have a compatibility list like we do with some of our other products. But I can now hot shoe onto that by just adding this little adapter to my phone receiver. Now, the monitoring system is not like an in-ear. It's more of a kind of a speaker that lies over the ear hole. The idea is that you're a multi-content creator. So I might not need that isolation as just the audio person, but if I'm trying to monitor my audio, as we got a single person behind the camera now, right, they might want to monitor without having to necessarily be in the isolation and still taking the things and hearing what everybody's calling, things of that nature. So it's just a quick monitor aspect to come from either the receiver, or you have a Bluetooth option with these, so I can come from my phone if I'm going into my phone receiver. Okay. So I'm using like not a native camera app. Maybe I'm using the Blackmagic, or other people have a audio monitoring that's not native to your phone.
Are there cameras that can do that as well?
The cameras themselves, usually you monitor straight from the camera. And sometimes some Sonys do, I believe, like have a Bluetooth out that you can...
It would make sense because ideally, of course, you would monitor from the camera because that's what you're recording, right?
Next step, right? So here I got a fun one for you. The output that is the monitor on our receiver for a physical hookup is also a physical input. So if I want to take the audio out of my Sony camera into any camera, not Sony, out of my camera into my receiver, it'll send this digitally through our 2.4. So now I'm monitoring and receiving from the mic from my same receiver